useful here. Kaznak, was he a worthy slave? Did I just take a guy that was really pretty pointless? Oh, good. So it's whenever it auto-saves it crashes. Got it. Well, unfortunately, as you've seen from the last clip, the autosave completely corrupted the save game entirely. I loaded 3 save games up, and all of them crashed in exactly the same place. I'm not sure what's done it. Clearly, an event between when we played as our last character and our current character. Something has triggered, some character flag, an event perhaps on the other side of the world, similar to something like Lang. Whatever has happened has made it so whenever it was something like 8515 on the 1st of January, it crashes, no matter what. I changed the mod order, I reloaded to older saves, I've completely cleared some of the event modifiers. Nothing seems to work, even playing as a completely separate character and letting the date tick over. Everything's broken. So, unfortunately, I had to revert the save game to Harrog the Chaste. Now, here's what's happened. As I was testing it, to see whether or not on the new year we would have the same crash, because it seemed to be a crash every new year, he died. A natural death. What we've been given here is a second chance as Harren II. Now, it feels a little bit cheaty. I was kind of enjoying the whole realm, trying to bring the realm back together thing. So, I will show you how we're going to make up for this in the meantime. Let's take a look at our current character, King Harren, the redeemed, alternate history, before everything, before he became a Kinsler and everything went to shit. Look at this guy. Grey Eminence, brilliant, tall, Hoare bloodline, shrewd, scarred, skilled fighter, family person, cynical, ambitious, patient, cruel. We can get rid of cruel. That's not a problem. Like I've said before, let's get married as well. This is before I married him off, so this is actually much, much earlier. Holy shit. Okay. Let's stop leading armies. Now, I believe we were raiding in the Arbor, weren't we, last time he was killed? Oh, God, this is weird. It's a real shame that we actually lost that save game, because I was quite looking forward to what we were doing, but army levies 51,000? So here's what we're going to do. To make up for the fact that, essentially, we've been given the game again on a silver platter, a second chance, if you will. I'm going to hold a King's Moot. We're going to manually hold a King's Moot and see if the vassals want to elect us. Chances are they will, but I'm going to give the game the chance to take away, you know, what it's given us here. Iron King Harren II has passed on. That's actually us. That should say Iron King Harrog the Chaste has passed on, joining the Drowned God in the watery halls below the sea. Now a new king must be chosen by way of Kingsmoot, as the Ironborn once did in the days long past. All lords and captains of the Iron Island shall converge in 2 months hence, and select a new king to rule over them. I shall win the crown. I shall try to win the crown. Why do we have so much gold at this point in the game? This is really odd. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and get everything set up while we wait for the King's Moot. We want to make sure we are going to win this no matter what. Oh, this is when Harlaw and the other place are still merchant republics. Right, that could be a problem, because they could just vote against us. They could stand themselves, and the whole thing could flip to feudal succession. That would be a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? Oh, Lord, this could be a much bigger problem than I thought. She's really good. My sister. Damn, I was going to marry her. Okay, let's find someone else then. I forget who we married this person off to before. Now, it was somebody who was strong and fertile or something like that, right? Because I was trying to breed in some other congenital traits into the family. Let's go for strong then. We'll look for a strong character. Is this the best one? Because obviously this mod adds some sort of subdivisions of strong. And it's like strong, there's capable. I think strong is definitely the best one though. Go with strong. We go gender, women, married, no. Diplo range, yes. We'll sort by age, and we'll see if there are any with strong plus something else. This lady is strong and energetic. That's pretty good. Robust voice, energetic. Okay. Maybe it was this woman, wasn't it? Valley. I remember her. Courtier in the Iron something. Ironborn what? Sorry, the Ironborn Raiders. Yeah, let's marry her. Because she is incredibly good. Strong and fertile. Exactly what we were looking for. Now, I'm pretty sure this was the person we married to last time. Anyway, there we go. My liege, the ever-improving economy of the realm makes the goods more expensive. I humbly request more funds for trading. Sure, have some funds. Let's give her a gift for a start. And we can host a wedding feast for ourselves, although I think the King's Moot counts as a feast, doesn't it? It's House Dagon as well, so it's kind of nice that we're getting some of the subscriber houses. And speaking of subscriber houses, I don't know whether I've left the clip in, but actually editing the save game was one of the things that I think may have actually caused it to crash. Maybe I missed a bracket here and there when I was editing the subscriber houses. Either way, unfortunately, I spent about an hour doing that earlier, and I really don't want to do it again. So, I've still got the winners saved. We've still got that slideshow. What I will do is I will edit them in after we've got this save game set up, and we know it's the save game we're sticking with. It's the save game we're not going to crash. I'll put everybody back to where they were. It's going to take me a while again, because unfortunately, I do have to do it all manually. I'll put all of those back. Hopefully we'll see them in, maybe not the next episode, but the episode afterwards, because that's when I'll have some, oh, between then I'll have had some free time to set all of that up. A little bit of a shame, because I was looking forward to get those subscriber houses in, but you sort of saw a sneak peek, hopefully, as long as I keep that video clip of what's coming up. So, let's have a sun. What do we want to say? Do we want to say it's everyone's concern? No, respect people's wealth. We really don't care about it that much. Nor Moorish fire wine, Vorena drank the more and more loud as she talked and laughed until she let out snoring and fell face first onto her plate. Can we host a wedding feast now? We can, right. We needed the recently wed modifier before we could do that. Right, let's host a feast. Spend lavishly to show our power, so we're going to have the King's Moot and a wedding feast on the same day. It'd be a real shame if we didn't get elected now. Let the King's Moot begin. Oh, wow, okay, we have some different candidates this time. Iron King Harren II Whore for one of the candidates for the Iron Throne. We have Lord Reaver Wolfgar II, could potentially win this. Look at him, he's a good character. House Greysong. He's got some good traits. Skilled fighter, obviously, skilled commander. Patient, gregarious, cynical, charitable. Seems like a good guy. Who else have we got? Master Gilbert of Axforth, who is a peasant leader, brilliant commander. And finally, Lord Meldred of Pebbleton. Maybe not going to win this. House Popeye. Let the King's Moot begin. I shall shower them with my great riches. Each man who votes for you shall receive a gift depending on rank, ranging from 6 gold for the lowest rank to 100 gold for king tier characters. Holy shit. Well, I'm glad we've got some money saved up in that case. And we're also going to send out invites for our wedding. So we go to Reaver Hulk, Iron King Harren II. I think if you're an invitation, but will not be able to defend the wedding. In fact, I refuse to set foot in the same castle as you. Lord What? Why? What's wrong with you? Too many held high lordships. Ah. Oh, wow. No, you're right. Yeah, let's give some land away. So, Lonely Light, we gave away to our brother, didn't we? Or something like that last time. Prince Nils. No. He is a maester. We must have given it away to a distant cousin. What I'm going to do instead is go ahead and reset everything. We'll go my religion, my culture. And we'll go men that are not landed. We'll sort by stewardship, and we'll just give these lands away to people who are good. Look at this guy. Lodos Hangmire. Solid, brilliant, skilled fighter. This guy's great. Grant landed title, I grant you the Lordship of Lonely Light and all of its holdings. You are welcome. What do people think of us now? Oh, God. Thank you for the indication. Send my regards. So these guys are saying no, probably because we're also having the King's Moot. Gilbert Rothborn is clearly no Ironborn. His craven words show this. For upon the hill of the King's Moot he vowed to end all needless slaughter and pillaging, promising peace for the realm. However, the captains do not desire peace, they desire plunder, and Gilbert was jeered down from the hill as a consequence. This guy doesn't strike me as the type that would be a man who would desire peace. Same with Ofgar Hor. Vowed to end all needless slaughter and pillaging. Meldred Popeye ascended the hill of the King's Moot, flanked by many a champion. He made an impassioned case for the throne, offering the gift of glory and war. The captains chose another, however, foiling Meldred's plans. He received 2 votes. And Lord Baylor Goldcrow was one of his champions. Lord Wolfgar Greysong clearly is no Ironborn. His craven words show this. He also promised peace. These Gilded Kraken, honestly, they're really not interested. To be fair, this guy is also charitable and patient, so that might be something to do with it. He received 30 votes, though. That's impressive. Wow, that was close. Finally, you ascend the kill of the Kingsmoot to stake your claim to the throne. Your words and gifts were met with rapturous acclaim, with many lord and champion having vowed to fight for you, the common men backing with you with zeal. The other kings can only watch as the drowned man declare you the winner and crowns you before the ram. All hail. 47 votes. We were elected in a King's Moot. You'd be perfect for my feast. Have a celebratory wedding feast. I want to offer you my patronage. So, what has that done for us? That's the real question. Well, now we're elected in a King's Moot, it means we can obviously declare a major invasion of any duchy level title, I think it is. So, if we want to take, say, River Run, we can obviously go for that again. That would be pretty good. That would sort of connect to our borders a little bit here. We could also take the Crossing. Might be my personal favourite for the selections here. A lot of decent land there. Also a good strategic location. So take the Fingers, which is one province. The Neck. Where's the Neck exactly? That's this area here, right. Very far south there. Of House Umber. Right, okay, sure. Interesting. Now, unfortunately, we're only elected in King's Moot for a good few years, so we have to declare whatever invasion we want to very, very quickly. I don't think we're limited to how many we can declare besides the time limit associated with it, so not a huge problem. What can we do? Special slot. We can upgrade our holdings. Let's not worry about that for a while yet. We want to save it for, obviously, our invasions. Welcome to the wedding, and now for the feast. We made friends with, who's this? My aunt. Okay, sure. Lady Jarrell. A fine tradition. They're going to be bedded. Had great fun and show everyone else. Okay, vassal opinion +10 is obviously great. National revolt risk is down. 80 prestige. Perfect. Now, this is obviously going to be a lot easier now that we are not a kinslayer. Still cruel, again, I'd like to get rid of that. Not a huge problem, though. Don't the ironborn actually like that? Maybe you don't want to get rid of cruel. I think you have the choice of cruel or just, don't you? So, just would be better. No, it's just or arbitrary. What's cruel the opposite of? Maybe kind? Would make sense if it was kind. Either way, cruel is a good trait, regardless. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. From rulership, I would like to get diligent and just. We can have diligent and just alongside cruel, so they would be obviously very, very useful. Where are we going to invade them? Maybe the rock. We could obviously declare 2 wars. It's not like we haven't got the men for it. They've got 44,000 men. The Trident have 14,000 men. We have 53,000 men, so we're probably the strongest Empire level title here. Sebastian the Butcher. Should we take River Run? We have 5 years of uncontested warfare for duchy level titles. Not only could we declare war on this guy and steal what he's got, we could potentially kill him off and declare another war immediately afterwards. Let's do it. Sebastian the Butcher, 14,000 men versus 50,000. I think we're going to win this quite easily. Let's take River Run. If we can take Harrenhal as this character, this is what I wanted to do. Let's give it a go. Invasion. Raise the troops. Raise the fleets. And I assume... Yeah, I was going to say I probably didn't set a rally point just so we could do this a lot easier. Let's move the retinues and the men from mainland Westeros south. A member of the Great Trade League approaches you and tells you that he's ready to buy merchandise you have in your possession, of course. You are more than welcome. My king, we've received word from Goldtown. Lord Eustace has led a coalition in defense of the Trident. My king, we've received word from the Iron Oaks. The Rock. Oh, okay. Right, we've got everybody against us. It's going to have to be a lightning war. So let's move our troops off of here. Let's just embark as many as we can. That will do it nicely. Okay, let's embark you guys. Let's go ahead and put the best commanders on here. Are we not a good fighter? We are. 21... Oh, no, 18 marshals, sorry. Looking at the wrong stat there. I mean, we're probably better than this guy, so let's go ahead and swap that around. Okay, awesome. That's a pretty good army. We've got to take River Run as soon as possible. Now, obviously, if we can siege every single holding, it'll be a lot easier, because then we'd be able to dish it out to ironborn vessels rather than having to deal with rivermen, rebellions, things like that. Let's go ahead and siege a port for us to take, although we could move this into here and just land it. Right. Retinue round to River Run. That was a weird thing to say. Just sounded really odd. We'll leave these 2,500 men to defend. There's nothing to turn your nose up. It doesn't seem many men, but they might be able to fight off some invaders here and there. We'll move you round to help raid some of these other provinces. Just got to keep an eye out on their troop count. Let's head south, maybe smash these guys. Where are they going? Wayfarer's Rest. If we can catch them and kill them, that'd be ideal. I will lead the troops myself. Let's go ahead and have Kenned and Urek. No marshal at all, eh? It's better to have no commander than a bad commander, unfortunately. That's the most useful. It's a very easy war. Prepared to die, Blackwood Scum. He ran. Have we got everything equipped? Because that's normally what happens, isn't it? When we take over, we normally don't have. Glad I checked. Kago's Volley and Guardian equipped. That will help out a lot. Just in case we get into any battlefield duels or anything like that. 15% war score already is pretty great. We've sieged the top level of that one, so I'm happy to move those guys out. Again, top level of all the provinces is what we're here for. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. This one definitely won't take very long at all. We'll take the top level of that one fairly quickly there. Let's go ahead and move you guys north. What's the defenders looking like? 1,200 plus another... Okay, unfortunately we can't siege it down, at least not easily, so we'll give them some time. Where are your troops? I have a feeling their troops might be kicking around where they were last time. Okay, they are over here fighting Dawn. So it's clearly a Dawn River Run or Riverlander war over these few provinces here. Right, let's not worry about that for a while then. River Run itself should be fairly easy to siege. Even with some siege events, we should have enough troops to deal with this. And this is what I'm talking about. They actually landed troops in Pike and we were able to destroy them instantly. Weird choice. Don't know why they did that. Alright, going for a bit of an overview here. So you'll have to forgive me if this is a little difficult to watch, but I want to keep an eye on pretty much everything at once. Right, now unfortunately that's a lot of troops. So I'm going to go ahead and reassign some commanders here. We'll raise some mercenaries as well, which should appear on an island nearby. Oh, or you'll appear over there, whatever. Right. Let's go ahead and raise our boats in Pike then. So what we're going to do is just quickly boat some mercenaries over. We could potentially win that fight. They haven't completely fully reinforced their morale. Oh, they're waiting there now. Okay, sure. Let's hire some more mercenaries while we've got the money for it. It's not exactly expensive, and we've got a decent amount of gold, so I'm not too concerned. You guys on the boats, how are we looking? Not too bad down in Riverrun itself. 3,000 men there from the Westlands. Probably don't want to deal with that right now. It's not worth the war score to go and abandon our siege for that. All right, let's move you guys over there. Put down the boats just to save some money. That's a pretty good siege. It's going pretty well. Now, I don't think we're going to lose enough troops to siege events to actually worry about reinforcing that at all. They haven't actually moved their capital back to Riverrun since we took it and they took it back. So, let's not worry about that. Siege of Tunbridge Keep. That should be the one I've got my... Oh, no. Is this one here? Okay, fair enough. Now, they could go and reinforce Riverrun, but I don't think the supply is probably big enough for that. Oh, 31,000 men. Absolutely, you guys can go and reinforce that. Oh, no, not you. You. Give it the funds. Not for now. I'd rather wait until we can give you some more money later on when I'm not in the middle of fighting a huge war. So we've pretty much kicked out the Westerlands from our capital there. Put into my camp. Slaves in the capital. Do we not already have slaves in the capital? Maybe I'm thinking of the other save game, which has since been consigned to the void, unfortunately. Do us proud, you're going reaving when we are in one of the biggest wars we've ever been part of. Okay, sure, why not? Bag of meat. Absolutely, feel free. They will fund my armies. Okay, we'll leave those guys there as defenders. We will instead make ourselves lead the siege of Riverrun. That's a pretty good lineup. 3.3% every 12 days. So it's going to be another, what is that, 5 months roughly? 5-6 months before we're going to be done with that. If we see any Riverrun troops, we're going to move in and smash them as soon as we can because we do need a major battle. Don't think we've had any yet, have we? Oh, we technically had some, of course, because they have... launched a pretty big force on our own islands. Not against Riverrun itself, but against the Westerlands, and as they've joined as an ally, it still counts. Ooh, hello. There they are. Okay, good. We'll finish off the siege of Riverrun. We'll move these troops up to go and attack them. In fact, we might want to move these troops around. Deal with them right now. Probably for the best before they get away, while we've still got vision on them. Where are they going? I don't really want to hit them over that river crossing. Can we catch them there? No, unfortunately not. One of the slaves in your camps has distinguished herself. She's okay. Someone might make an offer on her, I suppose. No, no funds for you today. Where the hell did their army go? There they are. Right, this should give us some war score. Should have probably put some commanders on that, eh? Shouldn't matter, we should still be okay. 91% war score, good, good. We do need to go ahead and siege that province back down. I'm going to go ahead and assault this one. Do you want to take any assault wives? Not particularly, not today. Thank you very much. 100% war score. Now I want to, again... This is an invasion, so we want to take all the top-level holdings. Shit, they've counter-sieged that one as well. We can build a castle in Old Stones for 400 gold. That's probably worth it, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because it's worth it, but I also don't want to spend the gold because we're in the middle of a war, naturally. We're going to kill this man with his fancy armor. We'll take his all out. Quickly avoid his attacks and death. Rest in peace. It's war. You can't hate me for that. He knew what he was doing when he came to this battle. Salt wives, salt wives, salt wives. All of them are really bad. A lot of them have negative congenital traits there. Now, let's go ahead and siege their capital. Why siege their capital? Well, if we manage to kill them off, we can declare another war within the 5 years for potentially Wayfarer's Rest gives us a foot into Harrenhal. Again, Harrenhal is the ultimate goal here. Do you guys want to leave? Do you want to just leave? How long till they get there? Not much longer. We should be able to siege that one fairly easy because no way in hell they'll have reinforced any amount of troops. Alright. So we could push for peace whenever at this stage. We have all the top-level holdings sieged. Oh, shit, we actually lost a battle there. Doesn't matter too much. Oh, no, wait, we can assault this down easily. Bring them slaves. We have someone who's lustful and ruthless. She seems like a bad call. A Lannister. A Lannister is assault wife. No, we're fine. I do want to siege down the entirety of his holding, unfortunately, but this could be a risky play. You know what? They're actually going to counter-siege that pretty quickly. Let's finish this up. Force demands. Thank you very much. Right, we've taken absolutely everything there. And we also took a dragon glass knife. We took a collar of pearls. Another dragon glass knife. A crate of gold ingots. A crate of ivory. 2 crates of ivory. A crate of silver ingots. 3 crates of ivory. We got no dedicated warehouse, which is a little bit of a shame, because pretty sure we do have a dedicated warehouse. Can we just destroy that one then? We do have warehouse guards and no dedicated warehouse. Huh. There could be an issue. We can destroy the artifact, though. Let's destroy that one. Luckily, I think that's a feature added by the Game of Thrones mod. I say I think. I'm almost 100% sure. Unless one of the submods is adding it, and I'm not sure. Pretty useful. Right, we can equip the golden staff, can't we? Ceremonial weapon. Oh, no, we have the sword. Oh, this is much better than the sword, though. Let's go ahead and equip that. Scimitar of Fortune is not any better than our Valyrian Steel Sword, obviously. Got a lot out of that. Holy shit, right. Let's take our troops back. And we'll put everybody down for now to reinforce. That's the remains of the retinue. Now, they are going to reinforce to 8,000, which means we've lost some units. Let's go ahead and rebuild our golden swords. Nice. We can actually make them slightly larger now that we hold more land, because that's how the retinue calculation works. It's determined by the amount of holdings you have. So 72 holdings. Oh, really? We don't get any from Realm in this? Oh, of course, because Game of Thrones mod doesn't have retinues by default. It uses the Unsullied system, which I've taken out and replaced with traditional retinues, because I like traditional retinues. Rather than having to buy Unsullied and then also getting unlucky and then not actually selling any Unsullied, you know, that usual. Riverrun's a great province. I would like to hold it myself, but unfortunately I don't think we can. Mainly because it's an elected title. We could flip back to primogeniture. We've had a Kingsmoot, and we did win an elective succession. So, I don't feel too guilty about flipping back to the primogeniture style succession. We'll make our vassals hate us, but if we do enough as this character become prestigious and obviously restore the glory of House Hall, they won't mind too much. Give ourselves a more prestigious beard. That one's nicely shaped. Good beard. Well done, Iron King Harren II. Alright. This is good. This is a good start. Now, can we declare an immediate war again? We can declare another invasion. Unfortunately, it will make all Westerosi gods hate us. We can't afford that. In a usual scenario, if we weren't playing the Game of Thrones, I would absolutely say, let's wipe them out. However, because cultural and religious conversion is impossible, except I believe within your own cultures. Oh, saying that, I might have taken it out because obviously we wanted Gilded Reaver. I don't remember whether I made it within similar religions. So the way religions work, you can set the aggression, whether or not they'll convert within their own culture. Might be the fact that Game of Thrones works so that they'll never try and convert another cultural religion of a different group, if that makes sense. I'm not sure how that works. Either way, I still don't want to risk it. Now, we could launch an invasion on the Rock. We did kill a lot of their armies, and technically, we didn't actually go to war with this guy because he was called in as an ally. He's got Dragonstone? Does he really? Huh. This guy's very powerful, so I would actually like to take him out as soon as possible. He's also got some of King's Landing there as well. Massey's Hook, Runestone, the Crag. What is this one up here? This is the Crag. It's not a particularly good province, though. It's 2 provinces for the Duchy. Would be quite nice to get all these sea borders. Their valuable provinces have actually been taken. Look at this. Castle Rock and Lannisport are under both the Stormlands and the Reach. They've really not got a huge amount left for them. Probably explains why, despite their size and actual men, they're not great because they haven't got any of the province buffs that they would have from, say, Castle Rocks. Oh, they've actually got Stormlander there. They've somehow converted it. Weird. I think that's just a building you build, isn't it? Either way, normally these have unique buildings in. So this one would have Castle Rock, for example, right there, which normally gives... Holy shit, levy size plus 90%? I think that's from where I've reinstalled Flame Queen's submod up to the latest version, so that might be why none of these provinces have their unique buildings. I could restore the manual, obviously. Either way, I want to keep Riverrun. At least for now, just so we can use it as sort of like a staging ground. We could even make it our capital. Interesting. Now, we want Harrenhal to be the capital, our traditional house capital. What do we want to do here? Maybe we want to declare war on the Rock for this one here, Blackwood. That would make way more sense, wouldn't it? Could we take Blackwood? We can't. Why not? Is it only coastal provinces? Doesn't make any sense to me. Let me just double check. Let's go through the provinces here and just confirm they are all coastal. Well, that's clearly not a coastal province, so I don't know why that is. Maybe, okay, here's an idea. Maybe it's because it's not a de jure title within their top-level primary title. So because this guy is obviously Kingdom of the Rock, and that is not de jure realm, these are the de jure realm, maybe we can only declare war for the de jure kingdoms, or the de jure duchies within this kingdom. Sorry, it's confusing because that's calling that a kingdom-level title, despite the fact that it's an emperor-level title. Anyway, Game of Thrones-related stuff. Right, let's actually do something now. I've spent too long speculating and not a lot doing anything. The Trident, you need to die. We need to declare war on you again as soon as possible. Let's kill you off. 61% is not very much at all. 65%? What was it? Not very much either way. Let's send some gifts out. We've got enough gold left to be able to do this. Now, I would like to keep some gold again, because if we're going to go to war immediately afterwards, we haven't really given our levies much time, but time is of the essence here. How long have we got before it expires? We can check by trying to declare war. Let's go invasion of the Barrowlands. We have... yeah, till 885-15. So we've got another 3 years to get in potentially a war for Harrenhal. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start fabricating claims on Harrenhal now that we're at least relatively close to them. Yeah, this is tricky. What do we want to do here? We can try and kill this guy off, but again, he's in hiding. Might be because he's losing a lot of his wars here. I assume he's losing that one. Oh no, he's actually winning that one. Maybe he'll come out of hiding now that we've finished declaring war on him. Either way, let's get our retinues reinforced to start off with. It's a shame we can't declare holy wars or anything like that. You would think the Ironborn wouldn't really care about sort of Westerosi lore if they're trying to restore their old kingdoms. Either way. I understand for game balance that that's the reasoning behind it. It's just weird that we've got such a limiting Casus Belli right now. And let's go dump these guys off back on the mainland here. I have nothing for you today, especially not 500 gold. Good God. And we'll put our boats down. Right. Why don't we join the Alchemist Guild? Now, I love the trade lead. Hopefully I've pointed that out enough. I love everything about it. I think it's great. It's polished. I think we need to step away from it for a while because I've been doing it for what seems to be all the characters of this campaign so far. I'm going back to the Alchemist Guild. Why am I doing that? We can forge, obviously, goods to give away or to sell, so we can still make a little bit of money from this. I would, however, like the ability to use Wildfire. Harrenhal is going to be a hell of a place to try and siege. And especially if all these people are joining against us as well, I would like the Wildfire as a backup. Not only that, but we can also create gemstones, give away as gifts to new vassals. So if there is a scenario where I can't siege all the top level holdings, we do take some Westerosi rulers, we can grant them gifts in the form of gems and fake jewelry and things like that. Let's go ahead and land you guys then. I'm going to give you Branston. You're welcome. Wolfgar, my good friend. We'll give you, what have we taken? Cannet. Sure, there you go. Norn. You may have whatever else we've got that we've just picked up. Riverrun itself I'd like to keep again if we can. Willowwood. Absolutely. Right, who have we got? Nils is my brother. He's also disinherited. I thought you were... Yeah, you're a maester. Right, let's not worry about you then. I'm looking for people with good stewardship again. Or good marshal, I suppose, for their troops. Quellon Popeye. Now, Quellon Popeye was one of the characters we were going to land anyway. This was one of the winners for the subscriber giveaway. I feel like let's just give him some land, just because that fulfills that. Makes my life easier in the future when I have to edit in all the other houses. Lauren of House Valen here. Let's give you... Turnbridge. Alright, 8 out of 7. We've got to give away one more province. Now, we could give away Seaguard. Yeah, let's give away Seaguard to, say, Ottar. Oh, we can't grant him land, probably because he's feudal. Right, we'll give it to... Sorry, Republic. Let's give it to you then. Seaguard. Nope, just the province of Seaguard, not the whole lordship. There we go. Right, 7 out of 7. Plus we got Riverrun. That seems pretty good to me. Let's kill ourselves some high towers. Shame about his hiding. Hopefully that won't be too long. I'll accept any ransoms you guys have got, actually. Let's have a look at our prisoners. Can we ransom these guys off? 50 gold, better than nothing. Let's sell our warehouse as well. I assume we don't need it if we've got someone else. But that doesn't seem very much. 224 for a crate of ivory. I just sold our warehouse, didn't I? I'm going back in. I'm back in. Let's trade. Ignore everything I said. I'm going back in. It's too tempting. The gold. It's just too tempting. We do want to sell all of our goods. If we are going to flip society, we probably want to get rid of all our goods first rather than selling them for cheap. Oh, good. Another epidemic. What is it this time? The Great Sickness. Well, at least it's not the Grey Plague or anything like that. Great Sickness is the usual plague replacement. Now, what have you explained that if we've had the plague before, there's a chance it comes back in small amounts? Not really a mass epidemic like we saw last time, just a sort of smaller, more centralized one. So hopefully it stays over there. Hey, look at that. Surplus building material has been sold in the gold placed in your coffers. Castle of Silkstone. Recent events have increased my grasp of stewardship. Awesome. Right. Let's go ahead and give that away because unfortunately we still can't hold it. There you go. Castle of Silkstone, give it to you. Are you a... Nope. So we will transfer you that vassal just so it doesn't get confusing later on. There you go. Awesome. The Great Pox is broken out in Riverrun. Is it just the Pox? Oh, Riverrun. Hang on a minute. We should probably stop leading troops. And we should also move these guys. These are our retinues. Let's move them out of Riverrun then, temporarily. We'll move them up to another decent province like Seaguard. Well, they've got a lot of supply. Appears my services are never required, my liege. I shall hereby give you the trade goods I have had possession and let you manage the trading. It was an honor. Thank you. Now, we do want to build up, again, as much gold as possible so that should we need to hire troops for any raiding, we can. Got to be careful here. We've only got 2 years left. Maybe I should just take whatever I can from the Westerlands. Yeah, let's do it. While we've got the Castus Belli yet, let's use this Castus Belli. We take Castamere. That's a good province. Let's take Castamere. Alright. Let's get everybody on boats again. Bring you all down to Castamere itself. Actually, no. Take them onto Pike so we can put all the troops on Pike onto the boats. How do civil wars work? I'm pretty sure I know. Doesn't matter too much, though. Embark, merge the fleets, embark them. That's pretty good. Because our troops haven't reinforced fully, we can actually get on them. Right, let's lead some troops ourselves. I like the prestige. So we are going to head and lead the flank. We've actually got a decent amount of martial, haven't we? Kind of underestimating how much we've got, but I forgot we're just a good all-round character. Who was that joined us against this war? Oh, the Queen of the Mountain Clans. Right, sure. Okay, you do that, friend. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. We'll go ahead and boat bomb into this because we've got more than enough men to win this battle. How much gold do you want? 150. That's a bit annoying. What's the supply here then? Clearly not very high. 13,000 men. Oh shit. Let's split these guys up. We'll move one army south. Now, we don't have to worry about this too much. If we see any troops coming, we are in a mountain range, so we can just have these guys retreat down, probably before they get there from Mornhill or Sarsfield. Once we've done this, we'll just siege all the way down to their capital, and that should be enough to win the war. Don't think this is going to be too difficult at all. Now, what we do want to keep an eye on, Capital of Eagles is converted to go to Kraken. Awesome. What we do want to keep an eye on is, unfortunately, them dropping troops in our capital. So we'll go pick up our retinues and move them over. If you guys want to get on those boats. Gorner village to on its ways to the world. No, we're fine. And let them do their thievery. Right. So get these troops together. Greetings, Peddler Harren. Can I notice you have no proper storage for goods? That's because I just sold it. Because I thought I was going to join the Alchemists instead. Let's build a warehouse then. We can build whatever we want, really, at this stage. It's not like we haven't got the gold for it. Let's move you guys into the capital. Hang on. We should have nothing. Let's not do that. Don't mind boat bombing with my own troops. Let's actually dock with Pike instead. Leave these guys around just to defend the Iron Islands. Catch what we can. After successfully sacking the castle, Lotus Hangmire captured Derek, who wielded the fearsome sword made of Valyrian steel. He has claimed it for himself. Well done. Got himself the Crab's Pincer. Oh, that's House Celtigar, yeah. From next to Dragonstone here. Normally, well, they're not there anymore, clearly, but normally they hold a Driftmark, a Valyrian house, like one that actually came over from Valyria with the House Targaryen. Okay, to their capital then. These guys can't really assist with this siege, can they? What's this supply here? No, not nearly enough. Losing 4,000 men to attrition is not really on my things to do today. Alright, let's have you guys crush. Siege of Underhill Castle. Right, 51%. These were all major battles, so giving us plenty of war score. And their capital, unfortunately, is not very good. They were seeming like they were sort of forced to take up feast fires here. Ooh, that was risky. Tyrell Crown. I wasn't expecting that, I will be honest. Quite enough courtiers already. Well, that's given us a decent amount of war score, but not really what I was hoping for, I'll be honest with you. Right, well, let's just keep sieging. I suppose we have only taken 2 provinces. Right, let's go to win that. And we've got a claim on the Lordship of Harrenhal. Thank you very much. That's really helpful. Maester Education, Harag Valen here. Off you go. Good, great name, by the way. More than welcome to go. Open council positions. Let's give... Oh, you really don't like us. Need to break up these merchant republics again. What if you thought that maybe it was because they've used the option, because added by the Great Trade League allows you to flip over from feudal to republic. So perhaps they've done that, and I agree with you. Most likely that's probably what happened. It's really hard to go from feudal to republic otherwise. Not so much for the AI. For the player, it requires being unlanded and then loading back in, basically. There we go. The Duchy of Harrenhal. We've put that rumour to bed that we can't fabricate claims on entire duchies. That's really lucky. Holy shit, that was fast. Are we wearing the Tyrell crown? Stop that. Take that off. You look ridiculous. I can't believe that. That looks so dumb. Can we not switch that out for something else? I like that they've done that. That's a really good attention to detail. We're sort of wearing it to mock them, I would assume. I don't know why anyone else would wear that stupid looking crown. 100% war score. Thank you very much. Another successful invasion. We'll take everything. High Lordship of Castamere. Awesome. We'll improve it. Actually, can we improve it now? Do we have anything we can improve it with? This guy is a slave. Sure. Might as well try and sell him off. And you can have some gold. Whatever. Reappoint the old council. Alright, okay, we do have enough. Let's use incenses. Now, I'm pretty sure incense gives us diplomacy or something like that, right? Or maybe even a stewardship buff. Golden armor is martial, so I'm going to use incenses. Let's see what that does for us. Warehouse decorated incense. Oh, it's intrigue. Sorry, it's intrigue. That's probably better. It's me thinking it was diplomacy. Right, let's put these down. These are our retinues. These are all that's left. Oh, shit. Did I siege with our retinues? That was silly. Oh, no, there's some. Right. Well, that's some progress. We won a King's Moot. We've gone back to being the good version of Harren. Not intentionally, obviously, but that's a quite nice side effect, I suppose. Give us opinion plus 10. And no, I'm not against you. We've got a claim on our birthright, Harrenhal. A strong claim on it. We could push that next time and actually take it all. Thank you for watching. Oh, it's come back to the Iron Throne, then. That could be a problem. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.